What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Thursday, November the 24th. Happy Thanksgiving to all of those that are celebrating today. We're going to go ahead and get started talking about Fusion Experience and some of the things that we are learning as we go. I want to provide a resource so that you guys can stay informed. Even though I may not be doing videos all the time on the different things coming up, I want to make sure I keep everyone as informed as possible. So I'm doing some new things. So before I get started and all that, I want to remind you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor, all right? I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, one of the main things that we did learn yesterday is that there's going to be a transition from the Tron link. Okay, so a lot of us have already registered and created our Tron link and linked it. So that's no longer going to be, at least for the time being. They may add it back later, but for right now, that's no longer going to be the way that we are able to make deposits and withdrawals. However, what I do believe is a benefit is that we are going to be able to actually have more ways to do it. So MetaMask and Trust Wallet are going to be two of the main ways to do it. I do have a Trust Wallet on my phone, so I'm going to be working through how to do that. I think it's just as simple as making sure that, well, let me back up just a little bit. So Trust Wallet and MetaMask are going to be the main two in the group that I set up, right? So I realized that I did not have the link up. I do apologize. I have it up now. So every video going forward, under the Fusion Experience link itself, it's going to say BOJ Fusion or Fusion BOJ TG, and TG just stands for Telegram. So that's where I'm going to be dropping a lot of the information. There's already a lot of information in there, just videos on different things, but there are some videos that we did on Tron that were done on Tron link and how to add. So we're going to make sure that we are continuously adding that information as we get it. And whoever wants to join that, of course, the link is in the description of the videos. All you got to do is click on more in the description. It'll bring down everything. You want to be able to see everything, right? When you get in there, that's how you'll be able to find that and all the links I have. So one of the main transitions as well is, instead of USDT TRC, we are going to be using USDT BEP. Okay. Now, this is my first time using USDT BEP, but I have been told by leadership that this is going to be a bit of an easier way, as well as being able to be a part of some wallets that people are already familiar with, like Trust and MetaMask. Now, I am an Exodus guy, so I'd love to see a way that, I'm able to do it through Exodus. But for right now, with me learning, I think it's good for me to learn some new things that I'm not necessarily used to doing all the time, but are still ways to get paid in the space and to make our own contributions in these different platforms that we choose to do so. And this is just one of them. So also, trading has been paused right now. For those of you that did not know, trading is paused right now because they are trying to fix all the deposits and that was another reason that they had to move left from Tron Link, is because I guess some of the deposits that were supposed to go in weren't going in. I know it happened to me with the $25. My initial investment of like 300 and some went in just fine. But my second one, it didn't. So there was a lot of people that said, hey, can we keep Tron Link because, it worked for us. Well, there was probably no guarantee that it's going to work a second time or a third time or fourth time. And they want to make sure that it works every time. All right. That's the whole point. I've also seen there's a lot of people that are fuddish about this opportunity, or they're leaning to the left and they want to talk about it. And that's perfectly fine. I have a lot of respect for those that want to share. But here's what I try to do at my channel. And this goes for a lot of the other things that people try to get me in and different stuff like that. If I'm not in it, I don't talk about it, because I don't feel like I have enough adequate information, especially if I'm not in it, to be able to talk about it. Now, some folks are going to say things about Fusion, but I just be careful to listen to people that are actually involved, right? There's going to be people that see other things as red flags, as other things. And that's fine. I have a lot of respect for those of us in the space that are sharing our journeys. But here's what I want to make sure that everyone understands. If we never over leverage ourselves, if we always put in what we're willing to lose, we'll never have much negative things to say about this, because the accountability is on us. Now, if we've done our due diligence and we do our own research to feel comfortable for us to make a decision, and that's cool. I'm not here to convince anybody to do yay or nay. I'm not here to convince anybody to join or not to join. My job here is to share my journey. And in being in Fusion, I'm sharing my journey. And there has not been yet a whole lot of extravagant things to talk about in my Fusion journey. One, because it just started a couple of days ago. And two, we have to give it a chance to work through. I have to give it a chance, and I will give it a chance to work through its issues. It literally just started. So I'm not going to get fuddish. I'm not going to be out here saying it's a scam or a scheme or anything like that. That's not how I roll. I think we all are accountable for our own choices. We all should know that, hey, this is a risky space anyway. So whatever I'm deciding to put in here and whatever I'm deciding to leverage in this particular opportunity, I need to be smart about it. All right. I don't want to bet the house. I don't want to bet the car. I don't need to bet my child's college money. You know, people say all the time, oh, I put everything I had into these platforms. Well, that's where you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey, if I'm going to do this again, I can't do that. I can't feel so good that I bet everything. And we used to say this all the time, don't fall in love with platforms. All right. And we kind of warmed up to platforms because now we don't have platforms on our channel dropping every, regardless of what people say in the comment section. We have a solid, steady, stable of platforms here at BOJ. A lot of people say, oh, it's always something going down on your channel. Well, not really. It used to be like that because we were in the hypes all the time. Anyway, I digress. Let me get back on topic. Fusion experience is just starting, ladies and gentlemen. So my posture is going to continuously be a patient posture. Today is Thanksgiving, so I'm not expecting a whole lot of things to happen today. All right. But what I am expecting is over the next few weeks, we start seeing it run the way they projected it to run, because it's getting a lot of attention and the opportunity with it is very great. Even from what I believe a passive standpoint, to be able to make 25% of whatever the arbitration bot does for the day. I mean, I think that's amazing. And that's every single day, ladies and gentlemen. That's 7 times a week. It's not just 5 times a week. It's not, you know what I'm saying? That's an ability to make a profit every single day. And the ability to withdraw every single day when this thing is working right. So with that being said, it's just growing pains time here at Fusion. We're still learning, but as we learn, I want to make sure everyone knows, and anybody that's watching me and kind of wants to know what's going on in Fusion, I have a Telegram group for it where it's only me able to say anything. I'm the only administration, and literally all I'm doing is taking information that I see that I feel is important, and I'm dropping it in the group so that you guys have access to it. So it's very simple. I like to keep it very simple. I understand the risk on Telegram as well, so I want as less people exposed as possible. So the only person that can talk in that group, the only person that can share in that group is me. That's the way I'm going to keep it. We don't need a whole lot of the mess, and I know there's going to be people that don't have the right intentions that decide to join my group. I already know it. So I want everyone to be careful on Telegram. I want everyone to be careful in this space. So that's why I'm mentioning all these things. All right. I believe that's all I want to share for today. All I know is that Fusion is working on the issues. All right. They are working on them. They had a great series of calls yesterday that I was able to get on. That's another thing I'll be putting in the group. When there's calls and different things like that, I'm going to share the link in the group. So if you want that kind of information, if you want to stay abreast and stay informed, then maybe consider joining the group. It's new for me, so I want to get that out there. I may not be the best starting out, but hopefully as I get a little bit of a regimen about it, then I'll be able to be even more of a value to those of you that are seeking information and want to grow a team. All right. With that being said, please put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west. And if you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. All right. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. All right. If you haven't seen me say it here, if you haven't seen me say it in the Telegram group, I didn't say it. All right. And here's another thing I want to add. There's a lot of people that have recently been, and I'm probably going to do a whole nother video of this, or maybe I'll go live and talk about this. But there's been a lot of people that have been reaching out to me and saying that, hey, is this your WhatsApp number and this and that and third. there is somebody or a series of people or whatever that are pretending to be me, of course, in my comment section. And they're saying, reach out, holla at me, all this different stuff. That's not me. Okay. It's not me. If you see a WhatsApp number in the anywhere in the comments, it ain't me. All right. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not just reaching out to say, hey, reach out to me. Reach out to me. Y'all know how to reach out to me. I got an email address. All right. That's in the description. I don't want anybody getting fooled. I know there's going to be some people that just the naivety takes over, and I'm trying to lessen that as much as possible. Please understand, if those people get you, I can't help you. There's nothing I can do. All right. So the best thing I can do is warn you now. All right. This is Fusion Experience, and we got a couple other videos. We're going to go live for a bit, and then I'm going to let all of y'all enjoy your Thanksgiving. All right. And I want to enjoy mine too. All right. Peace out. See y'all in the next one.